Hello, plannerets. Nice to see those of you who were in my live stream earlier. Nice to see you again. Hello, Cindy. Thank you so much for joining. Now, I am actually live streaming to both landscape and horizontal. So I'm hoping that for those of you that are seeing me in the I have to remember my verticals and my horizontals. So let me just quickly pop a little message on the screen. So then that way, anybody who happened to tune in watching me on the shorts vertical stream, come and join me. And the rest of everyone, you can stay here if you like, but let me see if I can pop that here. Go join me on the full screen, so then that way you get to experience the whole desk. But if you do happen to pop by over here, hello, I'm Marianne, and here on my channel I do, set up my planner pages just the way I would use it for my day-to-day productivity, self-care, habit tracking, and hopefully you can get some inspiration and ideas for your own planning. So if you are watching me on the horizontal, come tap my name and my profile and then join the live stream on full desk view. Either way, I am good with wherever you are. Okay, we are going to see if me popping the chat on the screen is not going to put too much strain on my computer. I am currently using Ecamm Live app format that allows me to live stream and record my video, and they currently, not a sponsored post, they currently have a beta version where I can dual live stream landscape and vertical. So hopefully you can't see on the vertical what's happening because I'm not putting the camera on there, only because I don't want to put too much strain on my computer because it is still beta. So I'm still playing around with everything on here, and did I put a camera on here? But all good. And on the landscape, you'll be able to see me, my face on the screen as well. Let's quickly have a look at who is here with us today. Let's look at the chat. We have Cindy. Let's see if it'll work. Yes, things are working. Yoo-hoo. Let me pretty this up a bit here and pop that over here. Okay, hello Cindy, nice to see you. It is a nice surprise indeed. Thank you so much for joining. Who else is here? B-Fam, hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. All right, so earlier today on my normal live stream for my Monday here in Sydney, Australia, I set up my February calendar in my Hobonichi Cousin planner. And so I've added all the things that I need to do, the known events and appointments and bills to pay on my planner page. But what I normally do on my live stream, hello Victoria, nice to see you again, big hearts, thank you so much for joining. But what I normally do on my live stream is set up my weekly page. So I have to do that because the day for me, the week has started, and I need to go and set up. At the moment here, January 26th to February the 1st is empty and blank. So let's go set that up. Now, I will admit I am a little bit tired because, of course, as you know, for those of you that do join me on my, weekly plan with me session, I have them during my 5 a.m. Monday morning 5 a.m. start. And, I normally get up at 4 to have a little bit of get ready session. Well, not get ready session, get ready. If I'm feeling up to it, put some face on. And, so have my coffee, have my water, and then set up my live stream. So then that way, I'm ready for my 5 a.m. start. And so I can see, let's see, I'm trying to see where people are. So yeah, if you are watching me again, please, if you are watching me on the shorts feed, so that is the vertical version, come and join me on the main page. So then that way you can see the full desk. But either way, of course, you can watch me wherever is most suitable for you, each to their own. So I'm just adding my washi tape at the bottom. I'm just trying to see, I need to have it not covered that bit. So I'm going to use this cute strawberry, and then pick up, sort of like start doing the, not so much a Valentine's theme, but the reds and the pinks. And I need to use up these washi tapes that I have, because the more I use these, then maybe more opportunity for me to go and replace them. Okay, so there we go. That's looking cute for the week of January 26th to February 1st. Can you believe it? How did January go for all of you? For me, it felt like it was 3 months. It felt like it took January. It felt like it was 3 months worth. Doesn't seem like it just seemed like a roll on from December. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here so then you can see it a little bit better. Let me have a look. Let me go and pop this. So if you join me on the live chat, if you are here, keep me company. Now, if there are moments, because of course the earlier live stream I was on, hello Seabat, let us know your name, because you know me. Oh, what happened to my big whoop. Let's see if we can pop this like this and like this. Okay, yes, to get the full experience, if you're watching this on shorts or the vertical feed, I am also live on the landscape full desk view. So yeah, I was on earlier today. What is it? Oh, from 5 to 7, so 2 hours worth of talking. So you have to forgive me. I will tell you this already in advance. If I start to, the energy level starts to deplete a bit, forgive me, because I might start getting all sleepy or all quiet. If that is the case, I'll pop on some nice music, nice relaxing music. If you haven't yet set up your weekly page or your planner pages for the new week, let me keep you company, or you can keep me company. So how was your weekend? Did anybody do anything exciting? So today is January 26. Now, January 26 here in Australia at the moment is celebrated as Australia Day. However, that is the day, January 26 is the day that the, Australia, that the white settlers, you know, they call it sort of like for the First Nations. So they are the Aborigines. It's they, you know, they consider this day, January 26th, as Invasion Day. So we decided as a family we're not actually going to celebrate January 26th as Australia Day. So there is a petition, so not meaning to be political, but just for those uninformed, more of an informed stance, that there is a petition going for the government to change January 26th and not have it as Australia Day, but make it more, I think, the second last Monday of January to celebrate, you know, Australia Day, rather than it being specifically the January 26th Australia Day, because it's sort of like pretty much, you know, quite a traumatic experience for the First Nations. And so you know, and a lot of people love to celebrate Australia Day because, you know, it's sort of like a national day, but why does it have to be January 26th? So most of us love, today is a public holiday. So, you know, for those working, there's no work, it's a public holiday. And yeah, make it more like the long weekend. Make it more of a long weekend rather than a specific. So that's just a little tidbit about January 26th. So, hello, Val. Let's have a look. What am I up to? What am I trying to do? I'm trying to put a running to-do list. So I'm trying to figure out, should I have the running to-do list on, oops. Hello. I won't have me as the full view. I don't know whether to have it on the left or the right. I think I might have it on the left and keep have this on the left hand side. So what's that? 10:30 to 2:30. Let me just pencil that in. 10:30 to 2:30. And let's have that 10:30. Okay, let's do it this way. I'm going to keep it on the, so I don't use the Hobonichi weekly spread in the manner that it is originally intended, which is for time blocking. I use it to create, you know, different, I'm trying not to breathe, different boxes, trying to keep my hand steady so I can have, hello Val, nice to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. Is this your first time? Let me know. Okay. Oops. Hello again. Hello again, Ronnie Cat. Nice to see you. All right. And so what I did is, because I am dual streaming, so both vertical and horizontal, when I first tested it out, so I use Ecamm Live. It is the beta version, so I'm still, you know, testing it out. I had all the fancy, you know, border, and I had a cute little washi tape overlay, and it slowed my computer down because, of course, all of those take up a lot of, I'm not a techie person, so I don't know all the terminology, but, you know, pockets of data, it's got to try and, you know, convert all of those so then you can see it as visuals. But so I've removed all of those and stripped it back to basics. All right, so I'm just creating my running to-do list. Okay, so that's looking pretty cute. I always love how, you know, a blank page can turn into something really, really cute. Let's have a look. I'm trying to, okay, here. Okay, so this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I am going to use my Tomboy Fudunosuke. This is, let's put tasks. Tasks. Okay, that's looking good. Now I do a weekly brain dump as part of my membership. And so let me zoom in a little bit. So I have already written down known tasks from my brain dump. Let me see, where's my brain dump? Brain dump from yesterday, the 25th of January. So all of this, let me know who has attended one of my monthly brain dumps. Now I know Victoria Ice Frosty is a member. So if you haven't yet, if you want to check that out, you can click the join button and see the different perks. So the weekly brain dump, I have it for my members, but on the first Sunday, my Sunday here in Australia, so for those of you watching in the US, it will be your Sunday, maybe Sunday afternoon or evening. We do a weekly brain dump because sometimes our brain gets overwhelmed, so we need to declutter. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to transfer all the things that I brain dumped yesterday that I said I would like to do or review or look into for this week. So I highlight and categorize them by color coding them. That way it's easier for me to see exactly the important stuff. So I read the green one are my today and tomorrow, and I've already transferred them into my daily pages. So now I just got to transfer the things from the blue. Okay, so I'm just going to write all the blue in no particular order on my running to-do list, and then later today assign which day of the week I would like to action them. So I'm just going to mute myself and then pop the music on a little bit. Okay, so again, if you are watching me on the Shorts live stream, for the full desk view, click my profile name and then check out the full desk view. So then it's a lot easier for you to see. And so, but either way, I'm happy to see you wherever you are with me today. All right, I'm just going to mute myself and pop some music on. what I'm just doing here is once I have transferred all the things that I had brain dumped from yesterday that I said I'd like to look at for this new week, I just cross them off once I've transferred them on my running to-do list. So then that way I don't have them in two places all at the same time. So all I'm doing is I'm just migrating that information into my weekly page where I'll be able to look at it and see it as a full view. Hello Jaylee, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. I'm just planning my weekly spread, because earlier today for the first live stream or the regular broadcast, I took the opportunity to set up my February calendar. And so now I'm just transferring things onto my running to-do list for the week. Okay, all right, I'll just mute myself again and play some music. So Jaylee is going to work on her planning during the replay. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so all the stuff that I had brain dumped yesterday, I have either transfer them onto my daily planner pages or here on my running to-do list on my Hobonichi weekly spread in my cousin planner. And so it looks like I've transferred everything. So what I'm going to do to save me from, you know, having to go back and see if this is all done is I like to just big green marker, probably can't see it, but just gives me this feeling of, yep, it's been completed. I have transferred or migrated all this information into my planner, which is here on my running to-do list weekly. So then instead of referring to this page now, all I got to do is have a look at this page. So let me just pop this back into my A5 Filofax, and then that way I'll keep it all. So let's see, I think yeah, so I won't archive or get rid of this page yet because I've got the blank page behind it. Now if you haven't yet downloaded my brain dump, free brain dump printable guide, which is this one, so this is a PDF there, and in it you've got this, you've got the brain dump trigger list, and as well as the grid, blank grid page that you can do your brain dumping. As you can see, I've done lots of brain dump. So there. So this is my clear and starter kit. So free printable. All you got to do is just pop your email address and I'll send it straight to your inbox. All right, now just as a reminder again, if you are watching this on the replay, no, not replay, if you are watching this, actually let me see if I can put a camera on. Hopefully it doesn't freeze up my, let's see, there we go, there's me. Because I feel like if you are watching this on the vertical stream on the shorts, pop on over onto my main page, and then that way you can see the full desk view. All right, I'm going to take the camera off for the moment on the vertical as well as this, because then it just slows down, it makes my video choppy. All right, so that's the running to-do list, looking good. On this side as well is I'm going to put my workout. And so if you follow me on Instagram, is this too loud? Feels too loud in my head. Yes, definitely will, Jaylee. Yes, make sure to do, if you're talking about the printable guide. Okay, so now let's go and do, I have to turn it upside down because so then I have something to lean on here. So if you do draw boxes on your planner pages, of course you can use a ruler, but sometimes having it, you know, hand drawn freely gives that nice look to it. Okay, and of course don't forget, please, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you do, so then that way you don't miss out on when I go live or any of my YouTube video or podcast episode. And if you can't get enough of me, you can always join my membership for our weekly brain dump and quiet focus sessions. So at least once a week we do a scheduled, I got itchy nose, hang on. We do a scheduled focus where no talking, we just have the music. Sometimes when we procrastinate, when we've got stuff to do, we don't do it, is because, you know, it's not as exciting. The stuff we do is not exciting, it's not glamorous. but we know we got to do it and work out. So I'm going to try and see this one. I'm going to use my previous January 12th to 18th page to go and use it as a guide. So yeah, so if you follow me on Instagram, and of course as well, if you've been over here, you would see in my shorts that I've been doing 100 skips a day. And as part of, you know, getting healthy and, you know, making sure my heart health is looked after. I think I'm going to do the baby blue, to pick the blue of the washi tape here. Oops, what's that? I'm just going to follow where I Monday 1 2 3 1 2 3 and 1 2 3, Tuesday 1 2 3, Wednesday 1 2 3, Thursday 1 2 3, Friday 1 2 3, Saturday 1 2 3, Sunday. Okay, so I want to start introducing a little bit more of movement. So that includes, I'm going to do this because the marker may still be wet. Monday, Tuesday. So I want to do a fun run in August. So that is a 14-kilometer fun run. So it's not really like a marathon, I think. So that's why they call it a fun run. Let me see if I can zoom that in a little bit more. Okay. Come on. All right, let's do that. And so I want to include like a walk-run interval. So not yet fully running, just walk for 4 minutes and then jog for 1 minute, and then I'll try that. Okay, I think for the moment that looks good as is. And then here I'll write down what workout I need to do. All right, so now let's go into the other side. What do I have on this side? So 10:30 to 5 o'clock. Is that 5? To 17. 10:30 to 17. Let me use a pencil first. 10:30 to 17. Whoops. Okay, so in this frame here, I'm going to go and draw the habits and routine that I want to do for the 7 key areas of focus. So that's mental, spiritual, physical, finance, career, family, and social. Okay. What am I? Let's have it do baby blue, I think. Let's have a look. Pencil it in first. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we've got 5 6. Wow, my brain's not working anymore. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 space. Okay. 1 2 3 4. Okay. And then I might use a finer tip. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here I might use a ruler. So I'm going to create like a bar graph. So it's going to be like this one, see? So it tells me which of these habits and routines I completed from the previous week. It's just a nice little visual to, you know, point out without judging. I'm not going to be judgy on myself. It's neither good nor bad if I completed it or not. But if I'm saying a key area is important to me, then I need to make sure I work on it in the current week. Okay. So that one and that one. Next, where's the lid? And this one is this week. So this is my habit tracker. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. And then this one is a graph of how well I complete. Oh, my eyes are. I've got the handheld fan pointing at me, and it's probably drying my eyes out. So this graph shows if I completed my habits and routines in the 7 key areas of focus from last week. Okay, and this one, focus areas. Now I did a reel on Instagram where I was using the Tombow, Tombow Fudenosuke brush tip marker, and then a follower wanted to know, you know, if the black marker bleeds or ghosts. It will ghost. So let me show you. So there's the workout, and then on the other side, so I don't know, see how you can see that it's ghosting. So ghosting is that you can see like the outline of it, but it's not bleeding through. So bleed through is when the actual ink seeps through. Because the Hobonichi paper is Tomo River paper, which is fountain pen friendly, which means it there's a coating that doesn't, as long as it's not too much pigmented, that stops it from bleeding through. So yeah, so this is a good one if you wanted to use a black brush tip marker. Now the areas of focus, the habits that I should be doing, if not every day, most days: meditate, tidy up, movement. What else is there? Priorities. So a lot of my top priorities are, you know, for the content creation priorities, or you know, self-care stuff. Learn, so that's for my mental well-being. Connect, so we are social beings, so we're not supposed to be in isolation. So even touching base with friends and family, whether through FaceTime or through, phone calls or catching up with people in real life. It's really important. Now, if you are watching this on the Shorts feed, hello, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me on your lovely phone. But if you are at home and you want to watch it full desk view, just tap on my icon and then you should also be able to see 2 streams. So the replay, I will only have it in the full desk view. So the reason why I am also streaming on the vertical is because of course, a lot of people are on their phone, and so YouTube wants to make sure that it's promoting new content on its platform. And if everyone is spending time on their phone, it's a great way to capture audience who are already mobile. But if you have access to your laptop or your TV and you want to watch the full view, then you can, because I'm also streaming on the landscape. So then that way you'll actually see the full Hobonichi planner. So that is the reason why I am streaming at the same time in 2 areas. So if you are a content creator yourself and you do want to, if you have a Mac, you can try out Ecamm Live software. So this is what allows me to stream the dual mode, which is the vertical and the vertical and the landscape. I am using a beta version of Ecamm Live, which is open to the public, and then you can test it out. And then of course, I think the first time I went live, I had lots of overlays and all fancy stuff. I had nice border, but it was slowing down. I don't know whether it's the program itself, again, because it is a beta version, or the capabilities of my computer. But I have a new iMac that has all lots of storage and all that stuff. So I don't think it should be that. And I do have a, what you call this? I'm trying to see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to create a nice checkered pattern. So I'll outline one line, miss 2, and then outline the 3rd line, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Miss 2. So instead of outlining, alternating, let me see if I can go back into the full view here. It's better. So you can see so miss 2. Okay. So with the broad tip of my Tombow brush marker, I did the broad in pink. Because I'm using baby blue as well to pick up the baby blue of the washi tape, I'm going to take my baby blue Tombow marker, and then instead of using the brush tip, I'm going to use the fine tip. And in between the 2 pink broader strokes, I'm going to create, it probably doesn't show up as much, so it may not, the effect of the checkered or plaid may not be. So it's a nice subtle, it'll be a nice subtle plaid look. Now for the vertical lines, I'm going to swap it. So now I'm going to use the broad tip and use that to go and create the broader strokes. So miss 2 lines, miss 2 lines, and then use the broad tip 1, 2 of your marker to create the wider line. Okay, And then we're going to take the fine tip of the pink one. So you can do this with any 2 color combos, or if you want, I guess you can do 3 color combo. And so now for the vertical, we're going to use the baby pink. And why is my husband just arrived? They came out from their walk outside, and I feel like he's just staring at me. What's up, dude? It's like more like conscious. It's like, what are you looking at me for? Okay. All right. Look at that. That's looking. See, from because I'm so close. At first, the baby blue thin line didn't stand out as much, but look how pretty that looks. What do you think? So there's about 7, 8 of you here in the live chat with me. If you are enjoying this, why not give it a thumbs up? Give this stream a thumbs up. Let me see, does this do it? I don't know if it shows some thumbs up. It doesn't show a thumbs up. Okay, so or give it a hearts. Give it a hearts. There we go. Let me see. Does that? Hey, where's my hearts? Where's my hearts? Okay, so that's that one. And so this one, I'm going to use this space for notes. You know how sometimes you need to write something down and you know, it doesn't belong on a weekly, like, you know, the timeline or in your daily page. You might want to put some stickers. Oh, actually, I have some new stickers. So I purchased this from, where did I purchase this? Daiso? Yeah, to purchase this from Daiso. So these are, you know, floral flake stickers. So those are the different floral there. So I might put, because it's the baby blue, I might put some there. Sometimes I forget all these things that I buy, you know, unplanned purchases and without like an intentional reason for why I purchased them. Sometimes I forget that I bought them and they're sitting here getting unused. There we go, look at that. Okay, let me just use my precision tweezers to go and, come on, play nice. It ain't gonna play nice with me today. It's like how, you know, the end of sticky tapes, you go, where is it? Where is it? I don't want to bend it and create a crease. Maybe that's what I can use my, yes, whoop, my precision tweezers for. Whoop, we got it. Okay, and let's pop that here. Oh, doesn't that look pretty? That's beautiful. And then that picks up some of the baby blue. That looks nice. All right. Okay, now on this side, I'm going to go put the rest of my morning routine habits. I want to keep a separate tracker for my skips. Okay, so this one was at 21 to 21. And so this will be keeping track of my skipping. So I've been doing 100 skips a day for the last 14 days. So I haven't missed a day because I'm doing it as part of a challenge. More, you know, I'm participating in this sort of like short form video challenge by one of you know, a well-known YouTuber that helps content creators. And so I thought, well, I can also make it coincide with my 100 skips a day. Okay, I'm just going to, so with your fine tip, whether you use a Tombow brush tip or a gel pen. See, you can make a plain, simple, boring page into something. And this one is just, you know, all the baby hues, baby blue and baby pink hues. And so it has a nice subtle. So if you don't want it to be bold color, you can use that. Look at that. And let's have a look. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, my ears are itchy. Ears are itchy. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Next, okay, next I want to do my morning routine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many? Miss 2 lines, 2, miss 2 lines, 3, miss 2 lines, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. So then the pinks and the blues pick up beautifully. Sometimes, you know, I just I surprise myself with how well the layouts, because sometimes you'll pick colors, whether they're washy or, you know, your brush markers, and you go, those color combos don't go as well as I thought they would. Okay, so this will be my habit tracker. So this colored bit is where I will put an X if I've completed it. And again, see, I'm not using a ruler. I used a ruler for this one, but it doesn't have to be straight. And look at my corners. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think that's the beauty of it, is the organicness. And then for the label, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use dash lines just to create a little bit of differentiation. So experiment, you know, and then you don't have to, if you don't have a Hobonichi, you can create like bits and pieces. If you don't have space for all the different stuff I've added on my own planner, you can just incorporate whatever. It's sort of like a you know, like a buffet. Take what you like, leave the rest, or next time you can try something new. And that's where you discover your own unique style. And if you are new to embellishing your planner pages, please, I know it's much easier to say than done, don't get too hung up comparing your planner pages, because everyone, even the all the beautifully aesthetic planners that you see now from your favorite accounts, they started off scratchy as well, you know. What do they call it? Chicken scratch. So don't think that, oh, mine doesn't look as pretty as theirs. It's pretty. It's just because you're comparing it to someone else. And guess what? The more you do it, the more you'll discover your own style. And then when you watch, you'll be like, oh, well, you'll look back at your own planner pages and go, oh my God, look at how I started, and now look at, that's what you watch. All the ones that, all your favorite planners, they all started off, you know, but you won't know how to get to your style unless you try. Okay? And so this one, so I've got water and stretch. So first thing in the morning, push-ups and squats. I haven't been doing that last week, but gratitude and wins. Mood log, medicine, and measure my blood pressure, journal, get outside, and gratitude. Okay, so again, if you are watching on the short feed, you can see the full desk spread on the main channel. Look at that. Look at that. I'm so happy. Okay, what I'm going to do next is let me grab my Apple Watch and I'm going to put on the weather. Okay. Where is my weather sticker? So I've got my weather sticker here. So this one are weather icons from Squareline Designs on, oh geez, my son just scared me. He's just like suddenly popped up in front of me, making creaky noise. Zach, Mum's videotaping. Okay, so let's have a look. Where's my weather? It's very hot here where I live in Sydney. So today, so I like to put the weather, so then that way if we are going out and about, we get to know what the weather is like and be prepared. And it is summer here in Sydney, and so today is partly cloudy tomorrow, and sunny on Wednesday, and then partly cloudy on Thursday. And sunny on Friday. What else? Sunny on Saturday. Ooh, very nice. Very nice weather. I hear that a lot of you have storm, like snowy storm, and then on Sunday it is going to storm. There is a storm. I hope you are keeping yourself safe. Earlier, one of my plannerettes said that they just got a call from their school that school is closed because of the blizzard. So wherever you are in the world, whether it is sunny and hot or freezing and cold, and now I'm getting cold because I think they turned on the air. My husband turned on the air conditioning after their walk. All right, so today is 21 to 26 degrees Celsius, 20 to 26 tomorrow, and 19 to 28, Thursday 21 to 27, 21 to 27, Friday 21 to 28, Saturday 21 to 31, ooh. And Sunday storm 21 to 28. Okay, so there we go. And then the final touch is I am going to write down all the top priorities that I will have for this week, and so all that information I will get from my calendar. So this is the calendar that I had set up at the beginning of the day. So this morning I embellished it with this hand lettering font, added washi tapes and lots of stamps and little doodles. So if you haven't watched that yet, make sure you do. That's on my home page now. And so all I've got to do is have a look at all the entries that I have from January 26 to February 1st, and then I'm going to transfer them onto my weekly spread. So the way I like to plan is I like to think of it as a funnel. Okay, so the top of the funnel is the calendar, so an overall view of what's happening for the month, and then I plan on a weekly basis. Everything for that week, I migrate to my weekly page, and then I plan per day. So let's say for 26 today, I will look at my Hobonichi original and use my daily page, and all that information I will then transfer onto my daily. And so that's how I plan. So then I focus on only things for today. Of course, I like to have an overview of what's coming up for the week or what's coming up for the month. But in order for me to focus on the things that matter right now, I think of it as like putting blinkers on, so don't distract myself with everything that's happening later on in the week. Not yet, because I know that can be a cause of stress or anxiety for myself. So then I just go, all right, what do I need to do for today? Or what are my top 3 priorities for today? And then that's how I plan on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. So that, let me just show you. So today what I did is I started off this weekly spread like this, plain blank. My Hobonichi Cousin weekly spread is a time block, but I don't use that because as a content creator and working from home, I don't really have a set 9 to 5 time, nor appointments or anything like that at this stage. And then I created these individual boxes. So instead of taking up the full vertical for time blocks, I then created specific frames and boxes for my morning routine, my skips tracker. So then that's going to be like this one here. I have to fill out the rest of that. And then my habits and routines that I say are important to me as part of my 7 key areas of focus in spiritual, home, physical, career, mental, social, and finance. Okay, and then on the other side, on the right hand side of my page here, I create a big task list, making sure I'm leaving room. So the goal is not to fill this up with tasks. Okay, I need to make sure, and I would like to also highlight for you, is always leave room. If you fill it up and the day or the week hasn't even started, things are going to come up that's not planned. Some of these things that you want to action this week may take longer than you thought. You think you might only take half an hour, it might take 3 hours. And of course, any emergencies or impromptu tasks that come up, you need to make sure that there is enough space, first of all, for you to take care of yourself and have breaks, but breathing room that you can, plan around. And then of course here I've got my workouts, and then at the top I just highlighted the days of the week, use my felt tip marker to just do dash lines around each. Actually, let me just go, I'm going to use a thicker felt tip because I highlighted the date. I'm just going to go and trace over it, so then that way it stands out. See here, because it is a light or faint gray, especially when you go and highlight over it with a brush marker, the number does not stand out as much. So just trace it with whatever pen. You can use colored pen as well. And then also I added the weather icon. So that one is, okay, February 1st. So that's what that indicates. And then here I'll put all the top 3 priorities, known priorities based on what is on my calendar. All right, so here we are, my weekly spread in my Hobonichi Cousin A5 planner for the week of January 26th to February 1st. And of course, please make sure to check out my previous live stream earlier where I set up my February calendar and embellished it with washi tapes, stamps, doodling, as well as set up my habit tracker for February using my printable download that you can get from my shop at maryanncresp.com. And then so I just glued it in place and added some washi again to start embellishing it. Make your planner pages pretty to whatever is aesthetically pleasing to you, whether that's lots of color, soft pastel colors, or minimal, just monochrome colors. Whatever suits you is, but that's why it's called personal planning. It is to your style, the way your brain works, and what you're currently capable of managing each and every week based on your energy and capacity. But always make sure, please put something on your planner that is mainly just for you, whether that's getting outside, doing your lovely hobbies, taking care of yourself, because if you are not well physically, mentally, or emotionally, then all these tasks won't get done. And then you're going to feel you like fall behind. And then, of course, when you're stressed out or burnt out, then that's when the self-doubt and limiting beliefs come on. So thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate you all. If you haven't yet hit that thumbs up button, make sure you do. At the moment, I'm seeing 5. Okay, so hopefully if you are watching this on replay, please type in the comment section where you are tuning in from, or if you got any aha moments, or you're gonna try out any of these embellishing things that I've added to my weekly spread. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you again next time. And also don't forget, please, right at the bottom, there is a join button there. Check out what my other perks are in my membership. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.